Dear educators, blessed day and warm greetings. I am humbled and honored to be able to join the 4th Instabright International Research Conference and presentation. Once again, greetings and mabuhay. My name is Maria Anjaneth Bauyan Kujamat. I live in Barangay Munting Indang, Nasugbu, Batangas. I am a Teacher 3 in Tala National High School. I am the Filipino coordinator, the school teacher librarian, Grade 7 Rose co-advisor, school paper co-advisor, and the subject teacher for English 7, Filipino 8, and Filipino 9. This paper is entitled Factors Affecting Printed Modular Distance Learning of Grade 7 in Tala National High School, Nasugbu, Batangas. Here is an overview of my presentation. And now let us proceed with the introduction. The past situation. This research was conducted during school year 2020-2021 and before our schools were closed due to the pandemic. However, the Department of Education offered alternative learning delivery mode, and one of which was printed modular distance learning, thus resulting to a serious challenge among parents and teachers in managing the learning of the students at home, given at the fact that it was the first time in our education history and we were caught off guard due to the COVID-19 virus and lack of training and preparation. Statement of the problem. This study aimed to identify the factors affecting the printed modular distance learning or PMDL of grade 7 students in Tala National High School, school year 2020-2021. Specifically, the study sought answers to the following questions. 1. What is the profile of the student respondents with respect to the following variables: age, sex, and economic status? 2. What are the factors that affect printed modular distance learning in terms of responsible adult at home, self-learning module, learning environment at home, and the teacher or teacher support? 3rd, how significant is the difference between profiles of the student respondents and the factors affecting printed modular distance learning? And what action plan can be proposed to remedy the factors that affect the printed modular distance learning process? This study is primarily anchored on the two learning theories, B.F. Skinner's behaviorist learning theory and Bruner's constructivism theory. As cited by Vargas 2015, B.F. Skinner's behaviorist theory arrived at the three basic assumptions. First, a change of behavior is a result of learning. Second, behavior is affected by the environment. And lastly, conditioning is needed to gain learning. On the other hand, as cited by Ilmas 2010, Bruner's constructivism theory emphasizes that the learner himself plays a very critical role in understanding and processing information. This research study used descriptive method of research. After extensive readings, survey questionnaire was used as the main instrument in the study to assess the factors affecting the printed modular distance learning. The respondents of the study were the total enrollment of grade 7, 131 junior high school students from Tala National High School. A census was made. However, only 103 responses were retrieved by the researcher. School has been founded in 1972 as the first barangay high school in Barangay Munting Indang, Nasugbu, Batangas. It also caters students from nearing barangays such as Barangay Reparo, Barangay Latag, and Barangay Katandaan. Our school principal is Dr. Toriano A. Digna and our department head, Dr. Gerald C. Mendoza. To analyze the gathered data from the study, the following statistical tools were applied for the interpretation of the data. Frequency distribution and percentage were used to determine the profile of the student respondents. Age, sex, and economic status, mean, standard deviation, and ranking were used to quantify the responses of the students on the factors affecting their printed modular distance learning, and F-tests or T-tests were used to find out the significant difference in the response of the students' respondents when grouped based on their profile variables. For the results, recommendation, and conclusion, for problem 1, the conclusion is majority of the age of the student respondents is within the ideal age of 12. grade 7 female, and earned a minimum income. Recommendation: parents, students, and teachers should both share responsibility in maintaining and sustaining conducive learning environment at home. For problem number 2, students are guided in their performance of the learning process at home. The module provided by the school is timely and appropriate and suit the learning experiences of the students. Next, learning environment supports the learning process of the student respondents, and furthermore, it helps learners to perform well. The teachers utilize feedback mechanism, and this motivates and encourages the learners to perform better. For the recommendation, self-learning modules should be proofread and edited before reproduction of multiple copies. They should also have simple and direct instructions, readable and ample visual representations, and more guide questions. There should be an open line communication between the parent and school. The use of feedback mechanism should be maintained and regularly implemented by the teacher both in the output and through other means of communication. Problem number 3, there is no significant difference between the profile of the student respondents and the factors affecting printed modular distance learning. In the recommendation, teachers and parents or other responsible adult at home should consider factors affecting printed modular distance learning regardless of their age, sex, and economic status. For problem number 4, the researcher designed a sample of proposed action plan aiming to remedy factors affecting printed modular distance learning and may help teachers and responsible adults at home in managing learning process at home. The proposed action plan should be carefully studied by the school authorities and can be adopted in the school and in the district. Future researchers may explore the said research for further studies. So this is the action plan. We have 4 key result area. We have responsible adult at home, module, learning environment, and the teacher support. And it also includes the objectives, the strategies, the persons involved, the fund to be used, and target remarks. Last part, the references of this study were books, journals, newspapers, and other references, published and unpublished theses and dissertations, website, internet, and orders and memorandums. So here's a glimpse of these resources and references, and you may pause the video to view them. That will be all. Thank you for watching, and God bless us all.